play by Vladimir Radmanovich.
He's had some good games against the Kings. Remember that three-pointer in the corner? Bring the Lakers back. And it looked like the Lakers were going to lose, and they stole it in overtime.
Up in Sacramento?
Yes.
That thing he was so deep in the corner. I can see why the Kings didn't think he was going to shoot it. He was deep, he was covered. He still made it.
Yeah, that was a game the Lakers stole because the year before they had given one away there late at Arco.
Number 8.
It'll be Bobby Brown starting things off. And they've got Francisco Garcia and Quincy Doobie joining them on the floor, along with Jason Thompson and Big Spencer Hawes with the basketball now. Hawes has it taken away. Man.
And then give it back to him.
That's Thompson. He'll shoot two.
I like the left hand.
Yeah, faked it. Used Garcia as a decoy.
I like the fact that he got challenged on the inside, and because Lamar was there on his right shoulder, he puts it in his left hand. Gets the pass from Hawes, little ball fake. Lamar didn't bite, and then nice usage of the offhand. And gets the first of two.
The Metro Athletic Conference Player of the Year. He averaged 20 and 12 last year. He just looked real easy, real fluid in his game over the summer here in Las Vegas in the Summer League. Granted, it's against guys in the Summer League. As we head over to John Ireland. John?
Joel, that last foul was on Lamar Odom. Lamar told me before the game that one of the biggest adjustments he'll have to make as Phil Jackson changes his role is on defense. He says, I'm used to playing defense next to the basket. Now I'm going to have to play defense all over the court, and I'm going to need to learn how to do that. And part of that learning is coming tonight.
You know, he's matched up with Thompson and wanted to take him to the box right away. Because Andrew Bynum's back into the game for the Lakers with Josh Powell. So that frees him on the baseline. And then Ariza and Farmar in the backcourt. Good ball movement. And Francisco Garcia moving without it. Gets the layup. 31-28 Sacramento.
You know, that comment about playing defense away from the basket and playing different positions, it does make a difference. When you play defense one certain way, and all of a sudden you're asked to change, it can be a difficult procedure.
Farmar setting it up for Bynum, but fouled on the pass by Bobby Brown.
Good quickness by Jordan Farmar, recognizing the seam and exploding into it, getting ready to make a pass to Andrew, but gets pushed in the back. So that takes away the easy hoop for Andrew Bynum.
Let's see if Andrew can get some touches on the block up against Spencer Hawes.
So now that time he used some patience. That was nice by Andrew. Read the defense.
Farmar deep into the shot clock. A long three. Pat Hawes with the board. So the Lakers 45% to 53% at the end of the first 12 minutes of play. That's Garcia's specialty. Just a little strong. And that was a breakthrough year last year for Francisco Garcia. Off the bench, hitting at a very high percentage from beyond the arc. It'll be a hold on Garcia. Mismatch there, a 3 against a 4. But back to what I was talking about Garcia. He raised his average by 6 points a game. That was the third largest increase in the NBA last year. And he hit 39% beyond the arc.
Well, they've got to go to Josh Powell a little bit here, because if Francisco Garcia is going to guard him, put him on the box, size differential favors the Lakers.
Go right to it. And with the left hand, it'll stay home.
So you got to make them pay with that kind of a mismatch.
Lakers exploit it. Ariza gets the assist. And it's a one-point game at 31-30. A little more than 2 minutes gone in the second quarter.
Basically, the Kings have 3 guards on the floor, so Garcia's going to have to guard either Lamar or Josh Powell.
Little step back for Spencer Hawes. Andrew Bynum made him arc it a little bit more than he wanted to as Lamar Odom clears it out. Over the top, Bynum. And out of position. He was off balance as he came down with it. A turnover for the Lakers.
Well, he never did have his feet under him prior to trying to get that position. And then when the pass was thrown, he was off balance on the reception.
Bobby Brown tried to leave it off. It was Josh Powell who deflected it. Trevor Ariza comes up with it. So a pretty good pace now with the small lineup that you were just talking about.
Yeah, with this small lineup, you can afford to increase the pace a little bit, because you don't need a 5-man break. You have one of your big stay back.
Shot clock coming down on Lamar,
and he doesn't know it.
Ariza does though, and it's blocked anyway by Doobie. Numbers. It'll be Doobie in the corner. Nobody on the opposite side but Thompson. So reset of the shot clock. And a reset of the offense for the Sacramento Kings. 1-point game. pick and roll. No, Brown will go with it. Tried to go down, didn't it? Now, Lamar Odom against the smaller player, Bobby Brown. And they call a charge.
I don't know about that one. Lamar tried to extend and get his shoulders past the defender, but the official was only 3 feet away from the play, so he had an unobstructed view. And you know, when they've got unobstructed views, they don't make bad calls. If they call the charge and turn it over.
Test drive a luxurious Lexus today. And by Carl's Jr. Without us, some guys would starve.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. I'm John Ireland. Kings leading the Lakers in the second quarter, 31-30. Lakers owner Dr. Jerry Buss is here. You see Dr. Buss sitting there, and just to his right, he's kind of blocked right now, but just to the right of Dr. Buss, there he is his son Jesse. That's the youngest of the Buss's children. Dr. Buss has 6 children. Jesse is 20. And I asked him, you can see they're laughing there together. They spend a ton of time together. And I was with them last night and I asked them both, what do you guys talk about? And Dr. Buss said we talk about 2 things, basketball and rap music. And I looked at Dr. Buss, I said, are you a fan of rap? And he said, I wasn't until Jesse told me that I've been called out in a rap song by the rapper Nas, who is one of Jesse's favorite artists. Apparently Dr. Buss was mentioned in one of the rap songs, and now he uses that to relate to the younger crowd, Joel. So maybe one day we'll get mentioned in a rap song, but I wouldn't hold our breath. Back to you.
All right. Well, if you're on YouTube, and we all are on YouTube, you hear plenty of rap. The videos are great, and a lot of Kobe highlights and a lot of Laker highlights. They put together incredible packages. Francisco Garcia. Last year, picked me up for him and Sacramento. He's in his 4th year for Louisville, a 26-year-old. Young man that was born in the Dominican Republic, played his high school ball in the States. Josh Powell. Good form.
And he stayed with it, too. That's what I like to see in a shooter. You catch the ball, you shoot, you jump straight up, come straight back down, you close a little bit, keep your arms up. That's a nice play.
Good finish. So the Lakers only down by a point, 33-32. Thompson, he's been asking for it since he came into the game. That's going to be short. And Trevor. Vance. Andrew Bynum out there. Andrew, same spot, same result.
You know, now they've got Trevor Ariza being guarded by Doobie. Doobie must weigh $170. Although Trevor isn't.
He is $170. 6'3", 170. Spencer Hawes. I know that was drawn up. They really want him out there beyond the arc.
Yeah, but they got to take advantage a little bit of Doobie.
Beyond the arc.
Yeah, but they got to take advantage a little bit of Doobie, too. You know, you got Trevor Ariza.
Farmar probing, teardrop. I'd love to see more of that. Bynum keeps it alive. Thompson clears it away. But I like the initiative. Farmar with a little runner, little teardrop action. They expect that.
They just didn't talk defensively, and as a result, out of position defensively.
Andrew Bynum created that turnover. His length. Farmar with Ariza. Man, a couple of free throws coming up. Bobby Brown with the foul. So the Lakers doing a good job getting to the free throw line and making the most of it. They have yet to miss at the stripe, leading by 1. Whose team is deeper? You can find out a lot during the preseason about the depth of your squad.
Well, you do and you don't, because, you know, there's so many teams that play players that are not that bad, but they're not going to end up on the roster. I mean, you've got X number of players, and you can only keep X number of players. So.
Well, right now, everybody out there for Sacramento is going to be on their team. They're all guaranteed. Bobby Brown, in fact, their 14th. They signed him. He is guaranteed this year. He sits down as Udrih is back into the game, their lead guard. They're going to split minutes this year. That's how much they like Bobby Brown. Talking to some of the personnel people before the game. Big guy can handle it too, Jason Thompson. Setting up Francisco Garcia. And Thompson thought he had the rebound, last touch by Ariza. It'll stay in the Kings' end of the floor.
Good activity. Nothing to show for it, but good activity on the glass.
These were 2 of the highest scoring teams in the NBA last year. Lakers 4th best, Sacramento 8th, and the Lakers 3rd best in field goal percentage. Udrih rattles it home. So off the bench, he can shoot. He got his opportunity. You believe Minnesota just waived him? They got him for a 2nd round ticket, then waived him. Didn't get a thing for him. Josh Powell set up and gives Jordan Farmar the assist. Lakers by 2, 37-35. Confidence growing. Juby tried to set it up for Thompson, who saves it, bails him out. It looked like a turnover, didn't it?
That was a nice play by Thompson.
Juby got caught in the air, didn't he?
Yeah. Thompson saved, then gets the assist. That's what hustle will do for you.
They've also got Dante Green. Probably see him a little bit later tonight. Over the top. And Trevor Reese over the shoulder. How about the acceptance of the pass, though? The way he really shielded his body against the defender.
They finally recognized that he had a small one on him and threw it on the inside. And then he ends up getting to the charity stripe. 5:58 to go in the half. We've got a tie ball game here in Las Vegas.
We're all even at 37. Very entertaining start between the Kings and the Lakers tonight in Las Vegas. And our Carl's Jr. text question, an opportunity for you to win. Trevor Ariza, Lamar Odom, Vladimir Radmanovic. Who should the Lakers starter be at the 3 at the small forward? All you have to do is text 86212 on your cell. That is 86212 on your cell.
One of those players that the Lakers are going to count on this year for a lot of different things. Josh Powell, he's having an interesting start to this game. He's only played about 8 minutes, already checked in with 6 points. And, he's a guy that's really been effective on the glass in the training camp, and that's what they want out of him. Obviously played last year for the Clippers in his 4th NBA season. Still young, so that means he's energetic, got those young legs.
Yeah, we've got a couple of the rooks out there for the Lakers. Joe Crawford, their 2nd-round pick, who has checked in. Brandon Heath for the first time on the floor as well. And Chris Mihm taking over. Down low, joining Pau Gasol. So Trevor Ariza going to the free throw line. And after the free throws, Kobe is going to be coming in for Trevor. Stu, we just had the Carl's Jr. text question about who is going to start at small forward. A lot of guys go, I couldn't care less about starting as long as I'm on the floor at the end in crunch time. I just want my teammates to count on me at the end of a game.
It's a good political answer from all of them, but they all, deep down in their heart, want to start. I mean that's just the competitiveness of players. I mean, if you're not a guy that wants to start and play a lot, I'm going to question whether you have the heart to really want to compete.
Yeah, and Derek Fisher started last year, of course, for the Lakers, and is going to start once again this year. But as the season went along, other guards got a lot of minutes, like Jordan Farmar. But down the stretch, Derek Fisher is back on the floor. Thompson needs to work on the jumper. He's done a lot of little things well. 39-37 after the Ariza free throws. The Lakers are 9 of 9 of the stripe on the run. Ariza and Hawes helped out defensively. The secondary defender got the block after he attacked Garcia.
From behind, he never did know that Spencer Hawes was there.
Going to be a hold on Brandon Heath. Now this backcourt had problems in Fresno. Let's see if it's a little bit easier for him this time around. After some practice, and a chance to look at that film, and I'm talking about Joe Crawford and Brandon Heath, and also it'll help to have Kobe on the floor.
It only help if they're going to ask Kobe to bring it up the floor, though, because where they had their difficulties against the Clippers, it's just advancing it past midcourt. Kobe checks in and picks up a quick foul as he gives Garcia a little body check.
It's the 3rd team foul on the Lakers, so one more while the Kings are out of 4 fouls. Lakers will shoot the rest of the way. Udrih off the pick. Boy, he had a drive to the basket. Instead, he gets a triple. It's Garcia with Udrih on the assist. 40-39. Kings by a point with 5 to play in the first 24. Kobe setting up. And Chris Mihm tried to get it across. Wanted to go to Pau Gasol.
Again, though, when you're going big to big in traffic like that, I think you're almost better served to throw it up high, because when it's thrown down low, they may lose sight of it for a moment. Plus, it brings the small players into the mix.
Second chance opportunity, which really hurt the Kings last year. They get it because Thompson tracked it down. They only averaged 11 second chance points a game last year. They get it this time, though, on the Hawes dunk, the dribble penetration. They were 2nd lowest in the league last year in second chance opportunities, but that was all set up by Beno Udrich's penetration.
Yeah, that time, though, the Lakers were asleep on the perimeter. It turned just to watch Beno do his thing, and All of a sudden, the dive ends up in a layup.
Gasol against Spencer Hawes. They reposted.
Left hand, here it comes.
Kobe tried to keep it away from Hawes. Thompson into the middle of the floor. Man, athletic for a big guy, isn't he?
What was so athletic about it was he was on the wing running down the floor with a guard. And he not only held his own, got his step.
A little jump stop.
Good catch and finish.
44-39, 5-point game. Kings by 5. It'll be John Salmons coming into the game, taking over for Francisco Garcia. So a lot of run ride now for Jason Thompson out there. He's 12th overall, their first-round pick, young man from Burlington County, New Jersey. Kobe's tied up. It'll be a jump ball.
He tried to split two, but Spencer Hawes did a good job of standing in and then reaching out. Did the same thing that Lamar did on the other end in the first quarter. Forced the jump ball by tying up the dribbler.
And the guy who's jumping with Kobe just turned 20. So a 20-year-old who left Washington after his freshman season. So the Kings get it with 3:35 left in the half. Chris Mihm. A long reach. Snare the long rebound. Early entry for Gasol. Good footwork. And a couple of free throws coming up, the foul on Thompson.
Well, the youngster Thompson, he really did bite on what Powell was selling there to the middle, and that's what you want to do. If you want to go baseline, you have to sell me as a defender that you're going to go to the middle. I'll take that away from you, then that's going to give you the baseline. But if you don't make it a good sell, you're not going to get either one. Good job by Pau Gasol.
Yeah, you like the little knee trying to root him out of the block early? Pau Gasol with the first of two. The way he played over the summer, just like Kobe, he's not going to need many preseason minutes. He looked good. He looked sharp already.
Yes and no. Yes, because he's sharp, but no, because I think he needs minutes with Andrews. No, I think that combo needs some minutes.
Yeah, when Andrews on the floor, don't disagree, but they got to get the two of them out there together. And what about that move by Jason Thompson?
Yeah, he did drop step and spin move, freed himself up from Chris Mihm.
Gasol, the face-up game, and Powell has a little sharp right now. 46-43. 3-point game with under 3 to play.
And he doesn't, when he shoots that shot, he really doesn't jump, so it frees him up to do something off the dribble if necessary.
Chris Mihm, the distance. Good to see. So he took it away, and Thompson had some fabric. In fact, he grabbed the jersey of Chris Mihm at the start of that play.
The Kings want a timeout if they see their coach, and they finally do. So 2:37 left to go here in the first half. Lakers trying to fight themselves back into the lead as Thompson makes the nice spin, ends up with the easy one on one end. And then on the other end, Pau Gasol says, here, take a look at this baby jumper.
Join Jim Hill and James Worthy as we have 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first half. Joel Myers, Stu Lance, and John Ireland, Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas. The Lakers have been coming here for a long, long time now. And you remember, Stu, in the old days when the Utah Jazz actually used this for some of their home games. They had, up to 10, 12 home games a year here.
Yes, they did back in the day. Matter of fact, it was in this building that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He broke the record.
Sky hook.
Broke Wilt's all-time scoring record here. Chris Mihm.
Still the prettiest shot in basketball. Every other shot is just routine, whether it's a jumper. They're all routine. But how many times do you see players attempt the sky hook or even take a sky hook?
Well, it was such a beautiful motion, the way he fired it. Yeah. Spencer Hawes, it was mistimed by Pau Gasol. The rim had something to do with that. But and back to the skyhook, the way he fired, when it was on the right side, that left knee went up, the way he elevated.
That's what makes a hook shot. Man, if you're a right-hander, if you don't get the left knee off the floor, you're not going to get any elevation.
Man, it was perfect. It was perfection. 2 minutes to play. Yeah, Thompson after. Mim kept it away with the box out. So the Lakers down by 3, 48-45. Gasol after it. Thompson beats him to it. They're hitting the deck, aren't they? On the trail to John Salmons. Mismatch inside. And a good play. He spiked it away and comes up with it. As Hawes brought it down on the catch.
A lot of changing of ends, but no scoring.
Joe Crawford's on the board for the first time.
I mean, literally the first time. This is only the third preseason game.
Not many minutes for the young man.
No.
Not many minutes.
In a crowded backcourt.
That is his second basket as a Laker. Salmons, little space. Mim's got the board. The Lakers look for the lead. A little crossover action by Brandon Heath.
Right into traffic, though. There's too much congestion there to make that trip.
Hawes takes away the baseline. And now shot clock considerations. Heath got away with a walk. Short of the shot, though. And cleared out by Kevin Martin. Salmons hit. Couple of free throws coming up as Kobe's got the foul.
Foul number 24, Kobe Bryant.
A nice aggressive move by the former Miami Hurricane. John Salmons in his 7th year.
And he's good off the dribble. I mean, he's a good one-on-one type player. Good guy to have coming in off your bench. Your offense starts to bog down. Bring in John, and he can pick you up a little bit.
Yeah, career highs last year for him in scoring, rebounds, steals, and minutes. Former first-round pick for Spurs, but was dealt away in a draft day deal back in 2002. Remember, it was a Speedy Claxton trade, and it turned out well for both teams because Speedy Claxton really helped the Spurs. In the finals that year, the Spurs won the championship in 2003. High post action, Pau Gasol. Joe Crawford with the triple, and Thompson tapping to himself as the Kings can play for the final shot. So will they go into the locker room with the lead as they're up by 2 right now?
Just how big will it be? 2 or 3 or 4 or 5?
Too often we see guys who should go up too soon to give the other team an opportunity. And he went too soon. Now will the Lakers get the shot away? Set up. Tried to lob it for Chris Mim.
Well, under normal circumstances, with the clock not the issue it was, that would have been a nice play. But with the clock the way it was, you're coming down. You have to know that you got to take that shot.
So the Lakers go to the break, trailing by 2 to the Kings, 49-47. And time now for us to head back to the studio in L.A. It's the Jack in the Box halftime report as we check in with Jim Hill and James Worthy. Guys,